Hi everyone, it's your friendly ex-Muslim. One of the things that gets under my skin like nothing else is when you have a group of people that actively benefit from the rights and rules and secularism and liberalism, and they use those rights to promote their own self-interests. But when it comes down to other people's rights, they try to take them away. They use the system in order to take away the rights from others that they themselves benefit. I have an example for you. A gay Muslim man, a convert to Islam, who is a popular Muslim YouTuber. He runs a channel called Blogging Theology, and he's constantly posting against LGBT. Let's get into it. So here we have Paul Williams of Blogging Theology, a Muslim convert, a YouTuber, and here he's actually posting how certain companies, for example, in this case, Renault, in non-Muslim countries, they changed the colors to gay pride colors, but in the Muslim countries, they left it, the regular logo. They didn't add the colors. So here we have an example of a company that's, scared to do what they're doing in other countries because of backlash from Muslims. So he's like saying the based Muslim countries, meaning he's proud of them. Look how strong they are, right? They're like strong manning these companies or whatever, right? Now, of course, the companies can do whatever they want, and this is not the only company that does that. There's a lot of companies that actually change the colors, but when it comes down to in the Middle East, they don't do it. For example, Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Cisco, and so on and so forth. All of these companies, they change the colors in the West and the rest of the world, actually, not just the West, but the rest of the world. But when it comes to Middle East and, Muslim countries, they don't. So what do we say about that? Well, first of all, the fact that they change the colors to show inclusiveness and, to show that we should respect people, different people. I mean, that's what gay colors are about. They're about a rainbow, variety, diversity, and accepting everyone as they are. So in the case of non-Muslim countries, they're able to do that. But when it comes to Muslim countries, of course, they're scared of backlash or whatever, so they don't do it. It's an empty form of virtue signaling where the gay pride is needed the most, where the fight for the freedoms and rights of gays and LGBT in general, over there they're not doing it. They're not standing up for that. So it's like a useless, worthless act, right? It's an empty act of virtue signaling that has no value because they're doing it for free and they don't lose anything. In fact, maybe if they don't do it, they'll be penalized, or they think they'll be penalized, so they have to do it. So it's become a kind of useless thing that they're doing. So over here he's saying that they're not doing it because they're scared. Basically, they're like worried about how the Muslims will react. Now, this is a gay man, and he himself has said, Muslims calling me a diseased rat just because I am gay. So he has himself said he's gay, right? So, and people are attacking him for being gay and saying that, this and that about him. So here's something that's even worse that I want to show you. Now, this one is, I think, even worse. Now, this is the main thing I wanted to talk about. Ilhan Omar, posted, "Happy Pride Month. We won't stop fighting until all LGBTQ plus Americans can live free from discrimination." Now, she's Muslim, but look what she's saying. She's saying live free from discrimination. Isn't that a good thing? And Paul Williams, the owner of Blogging Theology, posted this in multiple places. I think he might have removed it from YouTube now. I don't know, because I couldn't find it. Ali Dawa also retweeted it on his Instagram, saying how to leave Islam in one tweet. Ali Dawa even went further than saying, I don't know why Muslim scholars have not committed kufr on her, meaning made her a disbeliever, called her a disbeliever, or declared she's an apostate and she's out of Islam, right? She's a non-Muslim, right? So Ali Dawa said that, Paul Williams is saying that. And my question to Paul Williams is, do you like discrimination? Are you saying that Islam requires us to discriminate in a secular country, LGBT individuals? Are you saying that, and let's put this in perspective. Muslims love the West. Why? Why do we love the West? Because it gives us the freedom to be ourselves. He's able to propagate his religion openly using YouTube, using Twitter, using all of these websites and social media that are in non-Muslim countries in the West. And they use this to promote Islam while trying to take away the rights of others, because that's all I can see here. It bothers me so much that this is not just Islamic propagation, but this is actively trying to harm others, trying to take away their rights, trying to fight them. Now, Ilhan Omar is a Muslim, but it didn't stop her from posting this, because as a member of parliament, she saw that it's her job. It's her job to make sure that the discrimination does not exist in America. This is something that's important to her, even as a Muslim. Even though her religion itself, her religious beliefs, may say it's forbidden to be homosexual or to be gay or to act upon that, it still didn't stop her from saying that, we can still fight for the rights and try to make it better for her. Because the way she sees it, and the way many people see it, is that if we're going to be you need to be fair, right? As a humanist, for me personally, as a humanist, I would fight for the rights of all groups. This is what I believe. This is my morality, is that whether you're Muslim, no matter what the color of your skin, no matter your gender, man or woman, you shouldn't be discriminated against. In Islam, there's different rights according to whether you're a man or a woman, or if you're a Muslim or non-Muslim based on your religion, or whether you're gay or straight, whether you're based on your sexuality. Islam takes almost every single protected category under humanism and discriminates, or has different behavior towards each of these groups. But as a humanist, I'm against, and we are against, any type of discrimination, even against Muslims. So when Muslims say, cry Islamophobia, and they say, there's bigotry against Muslims, we are with you that there should not be Islamophobia, aka anti-Muslim bigotry, which is a better way to put it. We are all against anti-Muslim bigotry. However, how is it that you cry about one thing, which is Islamophobia, but then you want to be a homophobe? You want to actually fight against civil liberties for other human beings. What kind of shitty situation is that people can actually take all the benefits they get and then spit on others and use the benefits to take away other people's benefits? Is your Islam so fragile that one cannot be Muslim and also fight for the rights of others, no matter if you don't like them or not? I mean, let's be clear what Islam says about homosexuality. It's much worse than just not discriminating against them. They're to be executed under Islamic law, which is even worse than discrimination, right? So the situation we have is that we have Muslims, da'is, proselytizers, people that are spreading the religion, propagandists, whatever you want to call them, and they're actually going and fighting against LGBT rights. And we've seen that in the UK, we're seeing that now in America. This is just ridiculous, right? This is just we have to stand up against this, because we can't just let them dictate our morality for the whole world, right? We want morality based on rights of others, based on mutual respect and dignity, based on treating people with justice and equality, not dogmatic rights based on what your religion says, based on obeying some dictates of some 7th century God, aka Muhammad. What we want is rights based on benefits, based on harm and benefit, based on mutual, we want a positive sum game for everyone. We want everyone to be better off, right? We want to work together for a better world. And we want to build our rights based on harm and benefit, like I said, right? So anyways, the point I'm trying to make is, this is just disgusting. This is sad, especially for someone that's gay themselves. It openly said they're gay. How can you actually, it's almost like it's overcompensating. It's almost like I have to compensate because I'm gay. I have to go against gays. And I have to say, look, this is terrible what these people are doing. Because you want to be part of the group now, right? You want to conform to the group identity, and you want popularity from the group, because that's what it seems like. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you don't care about popularity. Maybe you do. But it seems to me that if you're going to go and fight against, people that you yourself have probably been discriminated against as a gay man, and you're going to go and actually make it more difficult for other people who are going through the same thing, what kind of person are you? Is that all being done for fame and just to get more popular? Because Muslims love Paul because he's a gay man that goes against LGBT. I mean, he's a convert to Islam. If he can do it, if he can suppress, I don't think there's any such thing as ex-gay, but you can suppress your desires, you can suppress your needs, and you can just pretend that you're straight, I guess, or maybe just not act upon it. Because, sexuality, for the most part, by puberty, is pretty stable. It doesn't change like that. So if you're gay, you're gay. If you're straight, you're straight. So anyways, let's all leave a comment. If you like this video, please do leave a comment. Let's let Paul and all the Dao guys know that we're not going to stand for them going against LGBT rights, going against any sort of rights, whether it's discriminating based on race, sex, gender, religion, or lack of religion, any of it. We're not going to stand for any of it. Let's leave a comment, leave a thumbs up as well if you like the video. And of course, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, please do. I hope you like this content, and I'm going to keep making more content, so please do subscribe. And if you want to support the channel financially, you can also do that on Patreon or by clicking join now below. This is your friendly ex-Muslim Abdullah Samir signing out.